People, I'm underwhelmed by your proposals for class projects. Most of them, frankly, are unacceptable.
Wait a minute. What's unacceptable about mine?
A tour of historical New England pizza parlors.
It's an eclectic area of scholarship.
All right, people, this bowl is full of ideas for class projects. Pick one.
Run the campaign of a candidate for class president. But I don't know anyone who's running for class president.
Run for class president.
Mrs. Alfheim, my project is to run the campaign of a candidate for class president. And Charlotte's project is to run for class president.
Yes. Your job is to do your very best to get her elected.
You work for me.
I feel so sick right now. Can I do a different class project?
No.
So, I actually have to help Charlotte get elected class president?
Yes, unless you want to fail the project and be stuck in high school forever.
I already am stuck in high school forever.
Ha ha. Sounds horrible.
Talk about an impossible job. Getting you elected class president.
Why is it impossible?
Because elections are popularity contests, Charlotte. And your opponent is very popular.
Who's my opponent?
Brock Tillis.
The captain of the wrestling team? I wouldn't mind him putting me in a half Nelson.
There! See what I'm up against?
Brock's got signs up everywhere. And he's got a good slogan. You're my campaign manager. Come up with a catchy slogan.
But your name doesn't rhyme with anything.
Figure it out, genius. Bounce some ideas around. Do some focus groups.
Vote for Charlotte. She's not a harlot.
Works for me.
Getting Charlotte elected class president is going to be impossible. Brock's going to win in a landslide. Brock Rock signs are all over the school. It's great advertising. It's the perfect slogan. Whoever's running Brock's campaign is a genius.
Thank you.
Laura, you're Brock's campaign manager?
Yup. I think he'd make a good president.
You're lucky. You believe in your candidate. My candidate is an obnoxious gasbag who'll make a horrible president. I hope she loses. Oh, hi.
Well, I'll let you two strategize.
I don't like being on opposite sides in this campaign.
Me neither. But we can't let the fact that we're sweethearts interfere. We both have to try our best. Unless you think your best isn't good enough.
Them's fighting words.
Let the best sweetheart win.
I did some polling, Charlotte, and the results weren't good. You're deeply unpopular. I mean, people seem to really hate you.
Wait a minute. What kind of poll was this?
Just a basic poll, just a few simple, straightforward questions.
Like what?
1. How much do you hate Charlotte?
You are so bad at your job. I can't believe I'm losing to Brock. I'm so much smarter than he is.
It's not about smarts, Charlotte. At lunch today, Brock walked across the cafeteria on his hands. Do you know how many votes that's worth? What can you do like that? And don't say
clog dancing.
We're doomed. Charlotte, Brock's still trouncing you in the polls. I think it's time to go negative.
Good. Let's go after him. Let's attack him for being a dumb jock who'd be a lousy president.
No, I mean, it's time to go negative on you. Don't vote for her. Oh, loser.
Charlotte tells me your performance as her campaign manager is awful.
Well, I think she's an awful candidate. What am I supposed to do? Act like she'd be a good class president?
You may not like Charlotte, Connor, but welcome to the real world. People don't always like their bosses.
Or their teachers.
What?
What? Mrs. Alfheim said I have to try harder to get you elected.
She's right.
But I won't trash your opponent, Charlotte. I won't say what's bad about Brock. I'll just say what's good about you. So, what is good about you?
You are the worst campaign manager of all time.
No, seriously. I've got nothing.
Here. I did the work you're too stupid to do.
What's this?
It's a script, Pinhead. When you're out there campaigning for me, follow it. Now get busy.
Have you ever noticed the similarities between Charlotte and Abraham Lincoln?
Not once.
Hey, are you guys gonna vote for Charlotte?
Why should we?
Because, Charlotte is exactly the kind of dynamic leader this school needs.
Okay, but don't you hate her?
I have been won over by Charlotte's charisma and...
He hates her.
Attention, please. Here are the results of the election for class president. Brooke wins with 93 votes, followed by Todd with 12 votes. Mickey Mouse had 6 votes, Taylor Swift had 5, and Charlotte had 1.
I would have had 2 if my campaign manager had voted for me.
I went with the mouse.
I didn't even know I was running.
Mrs. Alfheim, how come I only got a C on my project?
You didn't work as hard as you could have for your candidate.
Right, I didn't. Because I think she represents an existential threat to democracy.
In a high school class election.
Exactly. You get it.